Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Photo Art Studio with an 18 by 24 inch canvas and some color art colors which I want to add to it and maybe make a background, and who knows, because I can't seem to keep myself from making paintings out of what I want to be backgrounds. This is Sour Lemon. Give it a little shake. Take any paint chips away I see. I'm pretty sure at this stage it does not matter much what I do. At some point in time, maybe in a second in fact, I'm just going to mess it up. And I'm thinking the pink carnation is the perfect thing to do that with. And that is calling me to Orange Crush, which I'm thinking if I put over here will spread over that way nicely. Saffron. That is calling me to some jasmine. Darn. Alright, I'm going to use this this mistake, this clear, Vivid Intense clear that I mixed with white initially. I'm going to start with what? With Chrysocolla? No. I want the Egyptian blue. And maybe I'll mix it with the Purely Pigments Lilac Lapis, or Lapis Lilac, one or the other. It seems like it's time to make some more Egyptian blue. And I'm thinking, while I'm looking at that color, that I would like to put some periwinkle in there, but maybe I'll just resist for a minute. This is the Lilac Lapis. Hopefully. It's time to wipe that off, I think. I like the big white space at the bottom. I'm going to miss it. I never did do anything with the water lily. And I want a light color in here. And I want to try my silicone brush to get into that point. But I'm really nervous about it. I'm going to use the lightest pink that I have, which is Love You Pink. It's a primary element. That's the Vivid Intense white and clear mixed into some pouring medium. That's that white. Not looking very dark at all. kind of like the water lily in there. I'm really inclined to put some on my blade, my spatula, right along with a little bit of that white. So whatever else is coming in the next episode. I don't believe this is done. Although that yellow is looking so close to being dry that I could very easily tempt myself. Alright, I'll see you when I get back. Hi, I'm back. This is dry. I'm a little nervous, to say the least. I'm not entirely sure where to start, but I'm going to start. I think I'm going to use some cell activator, and I have to decide if I'm going to use Periwinkle. I think I'm going to use a bunch of things. Periwinkle and water lily, twilight orchid, wild orchid. And maybe even some deep amethyst. And I might be nuts for doing this, but I gotta do it sometime. Oh, I wanted some gold in there, but I'll wait on that for right now. Just find a place to put it down out of my way. So I've got Dancing Fuchsia. And it sort of makes me want the turquoise, but that's cell activator. Do I want to do it again? I really don't, but I'm going to anyway. Because it's all a learning experience at this point. Now, my question for myself is, am I going to try a toothy tool? And it behooves me to try a toothy tool. It's freshly out of the bucket, so it might be a little... I like that. I don't like the chip, but I like that. It's subtle, but it shows the blue through, and I like that about it. I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. Let me try and wipe off my spatula, which I'm very tempted to just use my finger. Right along the bottom edge. Now I'll wipe it off. I'm using a kitchen sponge lately instead of my studio rag. I think I'm going to just keep going in the same direction I'm going in. I'm going to use some Love You Pink. And hope that a little more Dancing Fuchsia, Purely Pigment, and Australian Floetrol will be a good choice. Do I want to continue? I kind of do. And I could Not sure if it's better on the canvas or on the blade of my spatula, but I'm already happy with what I've got compared to what I had. So I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Been waiting a long time, maybe too long, to try this combination of techniques. And I am thinking I've got a Purely Pigment Cyan Aqua and a Purely Pigment Vibrant Aqua. And a will to try stuff that's new. I guess it's getting old pretty quick. The cell activator that's always dancing fuchsia, but it's so pretty. I am going to be brazen. Use a little periwinkle. And more dancing fuchsia. So much for all that work I put into making things tidy yesterday. Still haven't put any gold down, and I want to. I do have excess on my spatula blade that I can use right now if I'm fortunate to fill in that little white line. Now, this is a tool that Michaels sells online. Someone gifted it to me a long time ago, but I discovered it again. I am being called to some midnight shadow. I also need to get my hand out of the way when I do this. And it's still wet paint, so if I don't like it, I can change it up. I'm going to try some of the gold. I might go back in there and do something else. This is more vibrant aqua. And I'm thinking that I'm going to put some texture in there. But what with? I've got a catalyst tool. I think this is Princeton. Well, that's kind of cool. Ebony, whoop. Down she goes. Alright, I'm thinking 24 karat gold, Deco Art. And saffron. And dancing fuchsia. And orange crush. Cross your fingers. I'm going to take a little bit of that gold. Alright, I'm still not unhappy, so that's good. I'm being called to a little bit of yellow down here, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. So I'm going to use the sour lemon with holly berry in it. And I'm going to use up the paint on my spatula. That's not bothering me either, but it makes me want to put something else in here. And that might be, if I can lay my hands on it really quickly, the combination white and clear. Why I would have moved it is beyond me. Well, there it is. Cool. Ha. Try not to let the bottle slip. I do see that there's something in my paint. I'm not beyond putting some black in things either. I'm going to use a little dancing fuchsia. I'm being called to blue, but I'm going to avoid it. At least until I get this set up. It's a learning curve for me right now. Take that orange color that I'm not sure what to do with and put it all down over the edge. I need to clean off my spatula, or I need a fresh one. Maybe I'll just use a small one. Maybe I'll use my rubber tool. silicone rubber tool. Wasn't sure how that was going to work. So far so good, better than I anticipated. But I'm not done yet. Trying new things is fun and nerve-wracking. I think I'm going to leave that line right in there. I want more silk, more dancing fuchsia. And I guess I dare. See if we can scrape my tools off and use the residuals. I'm putting some gold down, that's all there is to it. Getting to like it. I'm getting a little less nervous, but not a lot. As is in evidence of my just dripping. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's still cool. I like it, in fact. I'm still being called to some midnight shadow, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about any of this process. Let me see if I can find it first. I'm thinking right in here. That yellow was bothering me, but it's bothering me less now. Let's give it a little shake. Got another minute I can play, and I want some more vivid, vibrant aqua. So it's been some days since I worked on this because I liked it so much I didn't want to do anything to it, to tell you the truth. But at this point in time, I think I can add a few colors and they won't hurt my feelings at all. So this is Frosted Berry and some Dancing Fuchsia, Prizm Pour, and then Purely Pigment. I think a little more. A little more. Hopefully that's a bubble. I can't avoid the resist of the Frosted Berry, but I think it's going to be okay. I am going to grab a little bit of Orange Crush over here and leave the Dancing Fuchsia right on my spatula. Just deepen up that color a little bit. Take that piece of Jetsam away. I think I'm going to give myself permission to try something. More Dancing Fuchsia. I've got some Miami Magenta, and I might try just a little bit here, and if I like it I might put it someplace else. That was probably way too little amount to be able to tell. But I like the mark that I made, so I'm good with that. Now, I know this is Pink Carnation, so I'm going to use some. And I might even put it next to it, like in this area too. See how I like it. It's much easier on a dry canvas, at least to a point. I'm not sure I want that, but I do want something, and I think it's going to be this Alizarin Rose. I don't have a lot left, but I love what I've got. Whoa, that was maybe a little more than I anticipated. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with that. I don't even mind the line I left. I do mind that piece of maybe it's dried in the paint. Looks like there's a piece of sweater fuzz in there. Anyway, so where were we? I was contemplating using some of the Miami Magenta. So let's just do that. And I found whatever was stuck to the blade of my spatula that was leaving things behind. Although I'm still leaving things behind, so I guess that's not right. I have a pair of tweezers over here that'll work. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. And that Miami Magenta is coming right over here, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be mostly sheer. I really wanted to put some more texture in, but I definitely like what I have enough to not want to ruin it by taking that chance. But it could still happen someday. Now if the Tuscan sun isn't quite right, maybe I'll just leave it as a line. I need a different tool. I need to not put my hand down in the paint. Alright, do I want any more lines? I kind of wouldn't mind having like either a pale blue or what have I got? I've got Periwinkle. What do I want to do with it? I want to not knock things over. I wish I'd have done my lines first. But these little silicone nail tools are the bomb. I need another color. I think I want orange right over here. Orange Crush to be specific. I don't mind that. I think I'm going to put some yellow. Right. What is that thing? It's a crumb. A paint crumb. I'm getting close to feeling like I might be done. I think I want the highlighted frosted berry. I definitely still want some more dancing fuchsia. Which will probably bleed into that frosted berry, but that's okay. Could use my little tool, but as you've seen, I'm a little nervous about that. Although I see that yellow. I want to move it around. I see that bubble. I want that to be gone as well. I've got blue flame and I'm going to use it. I seem to have plenty of fuzz on my canvas from sitting around. I think I'm there, I think I'm there. Am I there? I'm not sure. I think I'm close. I keep thinking I want to do something with this over here, but I don't really. think I'm going to anyway. And I've got saffron and I want it I've got a little bit of dancing fuchsia left. Might even have a cat hair in it. Kind of like the way that looks, even though it's got a little saffron. Maybe I'll put a little bit of orange crush, a few dots. Not a lot, just a little. I can always grab a wet paper towel if I don't like what I'm doing. There's the cat hair again. I want it out. It's a black one. And a white one. Maybe one more little dot. I'm going to run out of time in a minute. And that, as they say, is that. For now, at least, I'm done. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. It speaks to the YouTube algorithm. My email address is easpbgallery and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire about taking a class with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, one-on-one, or purchasing an artwork. Linktree, you'll find promo codes for Colourarte products and pixel paint designs. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at around 2 p.m. hopefully. There's something else. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more, and I have 34 playlists of 100 videos each, and everything's organized by topic and genres. If you need anything, don't forget, ask questions. It's fine. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.